Jake Paul has just lost composure after Mike Tyson put him on a blast in a recent interview. Yep, you heard that right. Jake's in ruins because Iron Mike didn't hold back at all when he threw verbal jabs at the YouTuber turned boxer on live TV. After Jake's recent fight with Mike Perry, all eyes have turned to the upcoming Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight that is set for November 15, 2024 at the AT&T Arena. And of course, both athletes are hyping it up by dragging each other's name through the dirt. But this recent smackdown by Tyson might just take a toll on Jake Paul, who's already feeling the pre-fight jitters. I guess it's finally sinking in. He's going to step up against none other than the boxing legend himself, and the problem child is beginning to lose composure. So, the hype for Mike versus Jake is reaching a fever pitch. And Mike has just added more fuel to the fire by unleashing a storm of words on the YouTuber turned boxer. And we're not just talking any words. Tyson's recent digs at the problem child can really make or break Paul's career. Yep, Tyson's recent game-changing speech has turned the tables on Paul and their upcoming fight. Mike's all like, "I'm here to tell you, Jake, your little internet circus is coming to an end. I'm coming for you, son. And when I step into that ring, you'll see what real boxing is about. You won't be able to hide behind your camera crew or your fancy editing. You'll be exposed for what you are. A fake, a pretender." Tyson basically said, "Hey Jake, put in the work, climb the ranks, then you can talk smack. You know what they say, you gotta earn your stripes in this game."
Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him.
Now, Iron Mike isn't just looking at him can make a man tremble in his boots, so when he goes out of his way to send you a brutal fight warning, you can only imagine the kind of toll it can take on a person. Mike's been putting in the work and hitting the gym, gearing up for the epic fight. He's preparing like a doopy, getting ready for their debut fight, and it's terrifying. Tyson didn't pull any punches. And by punches, I mean words. He basically said Jake is about as intimidating as a wet noodle. These two athletes are set to face each other in the ring on November 15th for a blockbuster clash of the eras. This isn't your average boxing rivalry. It's a clash of titans, a battle of words that has sent shockwaves through the internet. This matchup has been making headlines ever since it hit the news in March.
The baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson, making his return to boxing this summer, and he's facing former YouTube star Jake Paul in Texas. Now, the whole thing is going to be streamed exclusively on Netflix. The fight is Tyson's second boxing match since 2005. He will be 58 years old.
Now, Mike hasn't been easy on Jake since day one, and if you ask me, the problem child is to blame for it. Come on. Jake has been breathing down Mike's neck, leaving no stone unturned to attack the legend. Paul has forgotten that Mike isn't like any of the opponents he's ever faced. He's no washed-up or retired NBA star or MMA fighter. It's Mike Tyson, the boxing legend, and a little respect from Jake's side will be appreciated. But it's too late because he has already poked the bear. Here's the thing. An angry Mike Tyson isn't the kind of man you'd ever want to mess up with. Mike Tyson isn't just a talker. He's a fighter with a history as dangerous as his words. This dude bit off a chunk of Evander Holyfield's ear in a match that's forever etched in boxing history. Mike Tyson has shown no remorse when it comes to Jake Paul. He's taken aim at Paul's reputation, calling him everything from a social media clown to a fraud. Tyson's critique has been nothing short of brutal, dismissing Paul as all hype and no substance, accusing him of cherry-picking his opponents. Tyson's been relentless in calling Paul out for avoiding real challenges, accusing him of being too scared to face a legitimate boxer. Tyson's basically said, "If you want to talk big, then back it up in the ring." He's dared Paul to prove himself, but so far Paul seems to be playing it safe. Tyson's even gone as far as to mock Paul's boxing skills, comparing them to those of a 5-year-old. Ouch, that's ice cold. It's like Tyson is saying, "I built this sport, I know what real boxing is, and you, young buck, are just a flash in the pan." He's demanding respect from the younger generation, insisting they pay their dues and earn their stripes. Tyson's not here to play games, he's here to set the record straight and put these new-age boxers in their place. In case you missed it, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson were supposed to step into the ring on July 20th, 2024. All the verbal jabs and hype were building up to this epic showdown. But now, this highly anticipated match has hit a major roadblock. Jake Paul has pulled the plug on the fight, and boxing fans are not happy. The Tyson vs. Paul fight was the hottest ticket in town, generating massive excitement. Social media was ablaze. Sports news couldn't stop talking about it, and even your grandma was buzzing about it. Bets were flying left and right, and everyone had a hot take on who would win. The world was split into Team Tyson and Team Paul. It was like the Super Bowl, World Cup, and Oscars all rolled into one. But then Jake Paul delivered the ultimate low blow by canceling the fight and blaming it on Mike's health. Can you believe the nerve of this guy? Well, Mike's lashing out because he's done with these influencer boxers coming for his throne that he spent decades building. It's clear that the problem child doesn't respect those who came before him because he's out here challenging everyone and their grandmas like he's the king of the world. A major part of Tyson's message is all about respecting the OGs, the original gangsters of boxing. These are the fighters who came before, the warriors who bled in the ring and built the sport into what it is today. Legends like Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and Sugar Ray Leonard paved the way for today's boxers. Forgetting them is a major disrespect to the sport and a slap in the face to the fighters who sacrificed everything. Tyson isn't just talking about himself, he's talking about an entire legacy of champions. Mike's message is clear. Respect the ones who laid the foundation. These are the legends who transformed boxing into a global phenomenon. Their blood, sweat, and tears made the sport what it is today. To ignore their contributions is to disrespect the very essence of boxing. Now, there's no denying that Iron Mike has had enough of Jake Paul. Let's be real. Haven't we all had more than enough of Jake's useless taunts and brash personality? His no-nonsense approach might be bringing in the PPV buys, but it's a far cry from championships and title shots. Tyson and Paul were never exactly best buds, but this latest bombshell proves that Mike has no soft spot for Paul. Iron Mike sees right through Paul's antics and isn't afraid to call him out. He's tired of Paul's loudmouth persona and is ready to put him in his place. Tyson's criticism isn't just about Paul. It's about the respect and honor that boxing deserves. It's about upholding the legacy of the greats and making sure the sport's history isn't tarnished by the antics of social media stars. Tyson's not letting this slide. He's been vocal about how Paul's actions have disrespected the sport and its fans. This move has only added fuel to Tyson's fire, making him even more determined to expose Paul for what he truly is. The drama is far from over, and you can bet Tyson has plenty more to say. Now, Mike Tyson is in better shape than most guys half his age. The dude is a machine. He's been training like a madman, eating clean, and his power is still there. Mike Tyson is no grandpa in the ring. At 58, this dude is still a beast. His power packs a serious punch, seriously. It's not just strength, it's about speed and precision. Tyson's hands are lightning quick, and when they connect, it's lights out. He's been training hard, and it shows. Age ain't nothing but a number for this legend. We're talking about the same guy who knocked out opponents with one punch. There's no way in hell he's too sick to fight. This is a classic case of Jake Paul trying to buy more time. He's scared. He's terrified. Tyson sent a clear message to Paul. He's coming for him, and he's coming to finish the job. And let's be real, Jake looked shaken. For the first time, we're seeing a crack in the Paul facade. He's been riding this wave of fighting retired athletes, guys who are past their prime. But Tyson? That's a whole different level. We're talking about a legend, a guy who defined a generation of boxing. Jake's never faced anyone with that kind of aura, that kind of pure boxing dominance. You can see the fear creeping in. He's trying to play it cool, but his body language says it all. Tyson has him rattled. And honestly, who can blame him? Stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson is a death wish for most fighters. Jake better start praying for a miracle escape plan, because Tyson is coming for his head. Jake has got this whole problem child persona, but let's be honest, his boxing skills are more like a playground brawl with gloves on. He dances around, throws wild punches, and hopes for a lucky shot. It's worked for him so far, but that's about to change. Mike Tyson? That's a different story. This guy's a seasoned fighter with real experience. He knows how to box, how to take a punch, and how to dish it out. Jake's about to get a serious wake-up call. We're talking about a real test of his skills, not just another social media stunt. This fight could expose Jake for the hype man he really is. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. So, there you go, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. What do you think about Jake losing composure after Mike's recent interview? Fill in the comment section with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video.